dominating the mixed martial arts landscape today. And in all quite honesty, it is the Muslim guys and then it is the right-wing guys that's dominating the UFC. Maybe not in its entirety dominating in terms of every champion is a right-wing guy or anything like that. Although you could say that if, let's say, Colby was to defeat Leon Edwards in their upcoming matchup in December. Nonetheless, right now, when you look at all the top contenders, all the top names, such as Bryce Mitchell, who does he attract? Christians, right-wing country people, people from the Midwest, all from the old school lineage fan base of the likes of Matt Hughes. And how about the first 170-pound champion of all time in the UFC, which was none other than Pat Miletich. So what is significant about Pat Miletich? Well, I'll tell you. Pat Miletich, in the recent times, was arrested during the J6, known as the January 6th insurrection.
So if you want to watch the rest of that, first off, go like and subscribe to the channel. But furthermore, look down on the video below of this, as I have just uploaded, to take a look at the rest of that video, where I basically go into reasons why, let's say, there is a growing right-wing fan base within mixed martial arts, and to basically go into the history and the political dynamics within the mindset and the demographics of the fans within the sport. But not just the fans, also the people that are highly involved in it, such as the promoters, the type of precedents they set in terms of what is allowed and what isn't allowed in the culture of fairness and within the culture of, let's say, freedom of speech. So more on that, check out that video. But on this one, a couple of things I wanted to talk about that I had noticed with the latest Better podcast by Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul. I noticed there is a little bit of what you would call a cognitive dissonance with these brothers in terms of how they are dealing and coping with this pre-fight banter that Dylan Dennis is placing upon them right now. Because let's be honest, what Dylan Dennis is placing on them is quite a lot. And not just a lot for them, but also a lot for many men that are looking at this and taking vicarious sides in terms of, well, I side with Logan Paul because he has these types of moral values, or I side with Dylan Dennis because he has these types of moral values, when in reality, you look at it from an orthodox religious point of view, none of them really have any core moral values whatsoever. This is just